I'm making this video to bring awareness to what Essure can cause. Essure is a form of permanent birth control. It consists of two metal coils that are inserted into your fallopian tubes, which causes scarring, preventing pregnancy. This is my story. I knew that I was done having kids, so I talked to my doctor about this, and he brought up Essure. Of course, I had no idea what it was. I've never heard of it before. He made it sound like it was the best device ever. There's no side effects, no nothing. And it was non-surgical, which is great. I would be able to get into my regular routine within about 24 hours of being inserted. So I thought, what the heck? This sounds great. So in 2011, I was implanted with the Essure device. The day that I was implanted, I left the hospital and I was in pain. And I thought, hey, this is probably normal, so I'm just going to wait it out. The pain never stopped. I had pain every single day. And I knew that there was something wrong. So I called my doctor's office multiple times. I set up appointments with him multiple times. Every time I was told, Essure cannot cause any of this to happen. It's not doing this. This isn't the reason why you're having these pains. So after several attempts of asking them to remove my Essure and them refusing, I just gave up. I felt like they just made it seem like I was going crazy, that it was all in my head. I was just making all of this up. So I gave up. And I felt like I was going to have to deal with this pain on a daily basis for the rest of my life, that there was nothing that I could do about it. So I gave up. One day, I received a call from my dad telling me that one of our local news stations was running a story on Essure. So I turned on the TV and I'm watching this news story and I just start crying because I was thinking, this lady that they're interviewing, she's having the same problems as I am, and she has the Essure. They also interviewed a local doctor that was successfully removing the device from women that were having these bad complications from it. Also, they brought up a Facebook group called Essure Problems. So I immediately got on Facebook and I sent a request to join the group, and they approved me. So I started scrolling through the page and looking at all the posts other women had posted and just sitting there thinking, I am not crazy. It's not just me. I'm not alone. It's not all in my head. This device can cause serious complications. So the next day, I called the doctor that was on the news station, or the news story, sorry, and I set up my first appointment with her. And I was very, very nervous going in. I didn't know what the outcome would be. It was also with the same practice that my inserting doctor was at. The same practice that I called multiple times, went in there multiple times, complaining about the Essure causing my symptoms, and them telling me it can't be Essure. So I was very hesitant. But when I got in there and started talking with her, she was very, very nice. She listened to everything that I said. And after she did my exam, she looked up at me and she said, "Is it okay if I remove the Essure?" And I was thinking, thank God, thank God. Yes, yes, please, please do it. So we get my surgery set up. And I go in for my surgery, and they remove the Essure coils along with my fallopian tubes. After that surgery, the pains got better. They weren't great. I wasn't back to normal. So I set up another appointment with her and ended up having to get a total hysterectomy at the age of 26. So After joining this group and being able to find all these wonderful women that were having the same problems as I was, and seeing how many women were joining this group on a daily basis, I decided that I still wanted to be a part in this fight. And I wanted to be an advocate and bring awareness to the problems that Essure can cause and is causing. We see multiple stories a day of new women coming in and being like, I thought I was crazy. My doctor didn't listen to me. I mean, this is a regular story every day on our page. It's ridiculous. Also, the manufacturer of Essure is Bayer, in which when Essure got approved by the FDA, they also approved for it to have pre-market approval, a PMA. What that means is that if anyone has any negative side effects from this device, the company is not held liable. You cannot sue. There's nothing that the patient can do. Our group has done a lot of work, and they have been able to find evidence that in the original clinical trials for Essure, documentids had been altered to improve the outcome of Essure. It's just crazy the amount of stuff that our group and our admins have been able to do to find out everything that we have about this product. It can cause hundreds of side effects. Just a few of them are pelvic pain, hair loss, rashes, autoimmune disorders, migrations, perforations, the device embedding into other organs, pregnancy, fetal death, and death. As a group, we've been in contact constantly with the FDA about all of this and hoping that they would do the right thing. They've let us down every time. Every time. We've also been in contact with Congress about these issues, and luckily for us, someone was listening. Congressman Mike Fitzpatrick, last year, he introduced the E-Free Act to Congress. And if this bill gets passed, that means that it will force the FDA to revoke the PMA, the pre-market approval for this device. So all of this is just crazy. It's just crazy. The FDA is there to protect the public, and definitely in this case, it is not. It is not. I'm going to finish up. If anyone that you know, or even if you are done having children, and you bring this up to your doctor, and they start talking about Essure, please, 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 I beg you, do your research. Do your research, and you decide on your own if you think that that is a good option for you. If you have any questions or want any more information, please just send me a message. I'm happy. I'm very open about this. I'm happy to let you know anything that you ask. So thank you guys. Bye.